You have to speak a little louder because I have the hearing aid, but it doesn't work so well.
Okay. If you could just give your name
Shimeji Kanazawa.
and describe the history a little of Project Dana and how you founded it, who you are.
You wanted my age. I'm going to be 92 in December. And Project Dana was founded in 1989. I was the trustee and treasurer for the National Interfaith Volunteer Caregivers. While I went to the first meeting, and I saw all of these church members of the different churches come together and tell about what they're doing in the community, and it really fascinated me. So I thought maybe we could do this in Hawaii with our Buddhist temples. And so that was my first thought. And I talked to the executive director, Virginia Schiaffino, and she said, go to it and I'll help you. And so she was very instrumental in giving me help. So when I came back, and that was in 1989, bone season, Rose and I were in the kitchen working. I really didn't know Rose that well, but I told Rose, you know, I have a project in mind that I want to bring to Hawaii for the Buddhist temples, and what are you doing? And she said, I just retired from East West Center. I said, then you're looking for something. She said, yeah, I have to do volunteer work or something like that. So I said, if I bring this project over to Hawaii, would you be able to administer it? She said, let me think about it. So for a few days, she went home, talked to her husband, and he was very instrumental in getting her involved. So he said, well, when you retire and you have nothing to do, you better do something. So he says, that would be a good project. So since then, 1989, Rose has been a volunteer administrator. She's not paid at all, and she's doing things from her heart. And so when I found out that it was okay to have her, she and I visited Reverend, what's her name? She was at the Arcadia. Her name is Tabra, Mrs. Tabra. So we told her what we wanted to do, and she said, and I said, I'd like to have you help us with a name. She said the name would be Dana. Dana is a word that means giving from your heart. And so she said, take that word, the meaning applies to everybody. So we did name it Project Dana, and we had a first meeting with the executives of the Honganji Mission, and they were all in favor of bringing this project to Hawaii.